Hi, welcome to Ikate's Crossing. Okay, so let's continue with He's Just Not That Into You. I'm just going to read some random chapters. So, right, let's have a look here. Whoops. What card are we going to let go? What are we going to let go of? All the cards are muddled up. Right, let's have a look. What are we going to let go of? Reject any desire to be like others. You are an incomparable, precious jewel. Oh, that's a nice card. Okay. Okay, so let's share some images here. This deck. It's all about letting go. Okay, so got some images here. Let's have a look. Okay, he's just not that into you if he only wants to see you when he's drunk. If he likes you, he'll want to see you when his judgment isn't impaired. It's really fun to drink and date. Who doesn't like to bring booze to the make-out party? It can make you more confident. Let's face it, confidence is a rush. You're more likely to talk dirty. It's all good as long as you don't confuse ice-breaking for real intimacy. Being drunk or high are altered states that can actually take you away from real feelings. Be aware that if Boozy the Clown has to slip on the red nose every time it gets intimate, it could be a symptomatic of a bigger problem. But I like him this way excuse. Dear Greg, you're so dumb. My boyfriend, the music video guy, he really likes to drink. He has a really hard job and needs to unwind. And when he's drunk, he's really affectionate and tells me all these great things about how he feels about me. I think that's great. Some people need alcohol to get the courage to share their feelings, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. In fact, I don't think there's anything wrong with drinking a lot after work. It's fun. It's like a party all the time. He doesn't miss work. He's just a bad boy. I like bad boys. They're exciting if you don't. You're too uptight, Nikki. Dear Nikki, Nikki, I know you think he's so hot. You love that drunkie, oh baby, you're so beautiful slurry thing he does when he's at the bar. Or maybe even that cute rendition of I love you so much, you're the best thing that ever happened to me, babe, while he slings his arm around you a little too hard. I can see how his inebriated, sweaty proclamations of love can make you feel all warm inside, Nikki. You must know this by now. You can't believe everything a guy says when he's drunk, and take it from a former bad boy. Bad boys are bad because they're troubled, as in having little self-respect, lots of pent-up anger, loads of self-loathing, complete lack of faith in any kind of loving relationship, but yes, really cool clothes, and often a great car. Just the kind of guy for you, right, Nikki? Ladies, don't let your desire to be loved and feel affectionate cloud your judgment like a big tall glass of scotch. If you're lucky enough not to be dealing with the profound, painful problems of being married to, living with, or born to an alcoholic, and you just happen to be dating a guy that you notice drinks an awful lot, please be aware. Know you deserve not just an affectionate, attentive boyfriend, but you deserve an affectionate, attentive, sober one. At least it's not the hard stuff excuse. Dear Greg, my boyfriend's a lawyer and happens to smoke pot every night. When he does, he acts and talks just like he does when he's sober. I guess it's weird that he's always high and I'm not, but it doesn't seem to be an issue with us. My friend thinks it's weird that I'm dating a pothead, but it's not like he's really acting like a pothead, so what does it matter? I can't imagine how this has anything to do with how into me he is or not, right? Surely. Dear High Times. Wrong. Let's take a quick health ed class on what pot does to the brain. Smoking pot makes your brain work slower, makes you less in tune with your surroundings and more introverted, dulls your senses and clouds and impairs your sense of reality. So he's always stoned when he's with you. That really means he likes you more when there's less of you. You're going out with someone that doesn't enjoy you at your full levels. That's tantamount to him liking you better when you're in the other room. This doesn't mean that he's not into you. just means that he likes his pot better than you. By the way, if he ever got arrested for pot, he most likely would lose his license, because criminals are not allowed to be officers of the court, so at least you're in good company, because he likes pot better than his job too. Don't be fooled. Don't let the guy who's not falling down drunk and peeing in his pants get away with the fact that he's quietly, more gracefully bombed out of his mind every single moment he's with you. It's still inebriation, it's still checking out, and it's still not good enough for you. It's so simple. Sometimes life is incredibly difficult and painful. If you're looking for a partner to share your life with, it's better to pick someone who's able to meet it headlong with its full faculties. Extra note to the ladies: if you happen to notice an increase in your drinking or smoking while with Mr. Party Man, please be aware. This is not an if you can't beat it, get drunk with it situation. Your getting drunk won't make him seem any less of a drinker. Here's why this one is hard, by Liz. I don't know why, but I've dated a lot of alcoholics, or as I would have probably said at the time, guys who like to drink a lot. I really don't know why. There isn't alcoholism anywhere in my family. I'm not a big drinker myself. I think I've always just thought they were fun. I loved when my boyfriend climbed the water tower at my friend's roof party wedding while he was bombed out of his mind and exposed himself to everyone. I thought it was hilarious. And when that guy drunk lit a pack of firecrackers in his kitchen just to make me laugh, well, that was adorable. I found it particularly amusing when my boyfriend disappeared for a week, and after a lot of calling, I found out he'd moved back in with his ex-girlfriend. I think there are probably personality traits that many alcoholics share that happen to be the traits that I find really attractive. The drunks I've dated were all spontaneous, funny, passionate, smart, creative, emotionally unavailable, unreliable, insensitive, dishonest, and slightly abusive. How I love them all. So what's hard about this one? Nothing much, except, boy, does alcohol factor a lot in the beginning stages of dating. The first kiss, the first time having sex. Most relationships would never get off the ground without a couple of glasses of wine first, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. I've dated recovered alcoholics as well, and geez, having to do those first big moments without a drop of liquor, well, it's tough, but actually kind of great as well. Romance translates very well into sober. So we all have to be clear about the difference between a couple of drinks to relax and constant substance abuse. Okay, got it? And Greg wants to make sure we don't date any of the alcoholics or other type of addicts we might meet along the way. I think that's fair, don't you? Okay, Greg, we won't, we promise. This is what it should look like, by Liz. I know a successful businessman who used to get stoned every single night, and sometimes in the morning too. He dated women who didn't like it, and he would try to cut down while he was dating them. One day he met the woman of his dreams, and she would have none of it. He stopped cold turkey, and now spends his day completely sober and very happy with it. Greg, I get it. I started dating a guy I really liked. We met at a party when we were drunk, and we hooked up a little. Then we were dating, and I was so nervous around him because I liked him so much that I drank more than I normally did. He likes to drink too, so I was also just trying to keep up with him. Finally, I realized that we were getting drunk at some point every time we saw each other. Normally, I would just stay quiet and see how it all turned out. But this time, I got up the nerve to say something. He listened to me and agreed to have a sober date. It was awkward at first, but then awesome. I'm so glad I had the courage to speak up. 100% of men polled said they have never vomited in the bed of a woman they were really into. Apparently, these guys don't know how to have a good time. Things you should have learnt. It doesn't count unless you say it when he's sober. And I love you or a semblance thereof while under the influence of anything stronger than grape juice won't hold up in a court or in life. Drinking and excessive use are not a path to one's innermost feelings. Otherwise, people wouldn't smash empty beer cans against their skulls or stalk fingers in fire to see if they can feel anything. If he only wants to see you, talk to you, have sex with you, etc. when he's inebriated, it ain't love, it's sport. Bad boys are actually bad. You deserve to be with someone who doesn't have to get loaded to be around you. Okay, that's it for me for today. Don't forget to check the links down below. Check the links on my channel. Don't forget to ring the bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. Take care and blessed be.